Last week, I said that I thought that the Jakks 5-inch Classic Knuckles was the best Knuckles I own. And it might be. However, I made that claim knowing I still had one Knuckles left to look at. From Sonic 3 and the deluxe line that Jakks Pacific put out for it, this is the 6-inch Knuckles. I love the Idris Elba Knuckles. Other than Shadow, he was my favorite character in the movie. He was also my favorite character in Sonic 2. Let's see here. Knuckles is one tough echidna with no time for small talk. He will protect the Master Emerald, no matter the cost. 22 points for articulation alongside Supersonic Shadow and the Chow mascot tells. I thought it said Chad. The Chad mascot. Alright. One of these days, man, they're gonna bring me in to do all the dumb voices for the commercials. But alright. Knuckles looks great in the box. Let's go ahead and open him up. Back in October, I looked at the Shadow from this line, and I called it the best Jakks Pacific Sonic figure I'd ever messed with. And I looked at the Eggman, and I said the Eggman was okay. This Knuckles is more like the Eggman. He is okay, and I think that he's great at capturing the design. The design limits how good of a toy he can be. But overall, I am impressed with him. First off, the sculpting on the toy is just incredible. I love all the individual quills throughout. The paint is nice, although it's not that much. Of course, you don't need much for this design. I also enjoy the eyes. On mine, I have a very weird misplaced lens, so he kind of has like a little line right above his pupil, but still really cool. I like this effect. It makes the eyes feel more lifelike. I really loved it on the Shadow. So looking at the toy's articulation, you have a ball joint in the head, but you can't use it much because of the quills. That's really what's throwing this off for me. However, you do have a universal joint here in the shoulder. You also have an upper arm cut, a single joint elbow that doesn't quite give you 90, a universal at the wrist, and an opening for the hand. That's nice. You have a good mid-torso joint, a universal at the hip. Be very careful. I could see how that could snap very easily. You have an upper leg cut, and a decent universal at the knee, and a universal here at the ankle that's impaired because the top of the sneaker. Also, nice sculpting here on the bottom. I think it would have been cool if he had come with a Master Emerald, something like that. I just don't really... I can't think of many accessories to give a Knuckles that isn't the Master Emerald, basically. I also wish that maybe they had done something different with the head. It would have been nice if they had articulated the quills so that you could have gotten more articulation in the neck, but it's overall decent. At the very least, it's a striking figure that has a lot of articulation, even if it's not exactly the points I would most want. Again, that neck joint is really throwing me off. There he is alongside the movie Sonic 3 Shadow, and I will say these are my two favorite Sonic characters. I do think they look nice overall, but yeah, Shadow blows this guy out of the water. It's literally no contest. The Knuckles is good, the Shadow is great, but how does this Knuckles stack up to other Knuckles? Here he is alongside the prime Gnarly Knuckles. No comparison, he's better. Here he is with the 5-inch Jakks Modern Knuckles and the buildable Just Toys Knuckles. Again, no contest, this guy's the best. Here he is alongside all my miniature Knuckles, which, no real contest here. That's just not fair. Real apples to oranges comparison. And then finally, here he is with the 5-inch Jakks Classic Knuckles. And I have to say, even with the better articulation and the better sculpting, I think the Classic Knuckles is still a better toy overall. This is still a really nice Knuckles. Great for if you want specifically a movie Knuckles. But this guy all the way. Overall, I'm happy with my little Knuckles collection. But there is a clear winner here, and he is right there dead in center.